Coach, opening thoughts on the win?
It's been a while since we've had a win in the NCAA, so it was a lot of fun. I thought we made it a little bit close. I think we got into cruise mode when we got up by 4 or 5 points in that last game, and Angelo, the young team, came back and fought hard, but it was a really good win. Great crowd. Thank you, Grand Junction. We really appreciate it. And these two right next to me, our seniors played great. So.
Coach, how important was it to come out and win in 3?
I think in these situations, I mean, you guys saw the earlier matches, the farther you get along in a match like this where so much is riding on it, the tighter teams get. So I thought it was pretty important we won that third game.
Thoughts on the RMAC as a whole being the only team advancing out?
I don't know what happened to the RMAC. I don't think Metro or Mines played that well. I knew the WT Regis match was going to be really tough. I just think it's one of those things. I think if we replayed it tomorrow, it'd probably be a different outcome. So, I think it doesn't reflect poorly on the RMAC. We still got 4 teams in. We're glad to represent them from here on out.
Jordan, second game you guys get behind. Talk about kind of what you guys were feeling and how you guys got it back going again, got back on track.
Yeah, we did get down, but I felt like we knew that we could come back and win that game, and coach in the timeout was like, we're winning this game, like we just need to start doing what we do well. Again, we just kind of got away from it for a little bit, but once we got back into it, more aggressive, swinging at every ball, it started to come back, and I think just being dynamic as the hitters, they just really improved in that second half of the second game, and I think defense also picked it up in the second half of the second game, and I think that's what won it for us.
Jordan, talk a little bit about Melissa's play offensively.
Melissa played awesome, as she always does, and she did great running those zero tempo balls, and then even if she doesn't want to run the zero tempo, I don't really care. I'll set her the 2, I'll set her the C, whatever she wants, I'll give it to her because I know she's going to do something great with it, and she proved that again tonight, so she did a great job.
Jordan, looked like throughout the game they were kind of targeting you on their attacks. It looked like a couple times you weren't able to set because they were hitting it. Was that something that you guys noticed, and this is for both of you, was that part of their game plan, that they were attacking you? Or
I feel like a lot of teams always try to direct it towards the setter just so they can take me out of the offense, but our other, Abby and Tiff, they do a great job stepping in for that second ball, and we actually have a pretty good record when I dig and they set, so I was kind of glad they were targeting me. It's kind of, I like digging, so what do you think?
Yeah, and we knew that Abby Lynn, number 7 for Angelo, she hits that way, and she's a great hitter, and we knew Moody was going to have to dig a lot of those balls, but yeah, we feel very comfortable with either Tiffany or Abby, or, I mean, you saw Aaron had that one set to Audrey, and it's just like everybody on our team is used to taking that second contact. We work on it in practice over and over and over. So, yeah, it doesn't surprise us, and we'd rather have the ball up instead of Moody releasing, so we're okay with that.
Melissa, even when you guys got out of sync, there was the time, I forget who completely whiffed, and Tiffany came in and still got it over. And, even when you guys were out of sync, you still found a way to keep it alive and get points. Was that senior leadership? Was it playing together? Was it playing at home?
I think that was just a determination to win that game. I think that play by Tiffany was the spark of that second game. I think we were building up, and then all of a sudden that happened, and then it just went off from there. I think we were unstoppable after that, and that really lit up our defense, which is our most important aspect of our game. So props to Tiff. That was awesome.
Spectacular play.
That was awesome.
How pumped up do you guys get when you guys make a big play? You look over at the bench is going crazy, but you see your coach out there as well, giving some extra, emotion to the match. How awesome is that, looking over it and seeing that and just getting that feel, especially in that second set?
It's really fun. We have a great bench. They get excited for everything that we do, and then Coach, on the other hand, it's funny to listen to him because it sounds like he's yelling at you because he's very affirmative, but he's not. He's really excited for you. So for me, it gets me pumped up. I was like, why is he yelling at me? I don't know, but he's excited for us.
I like it when Coach gets involved. It makes me play a little better. And I feel like he just has all that faith in you when he is all pumped up. When he's sitting on the bench not saying anything, I feel like when we have to worry.
Note to self.
Yeah.
Coach, facing West Texas tomorrow, beat them, I think 3-0 earlier in the year. Just thoughts on that matchup?
WT is real good. I think they've improved quite a bit since the last time we played them. They're more productive in the middle, and they're taking swings from every position. I don't think they really have a weakness out there. So it's going to be a battle. We just fought back hard, and they showed us some things that I think we can take advantage of tomorrow. But it's going to be a battle. That's what we expect. But those should be fun. Come out, Grand Junction.
Yeah.
Girls, Jordan, we talked about just this crowd, but playing here for the regional. It's the first time ever Mesa's had a regional. Just how exciting it was just to go out there and win this match.
I felt like we were really hyped up. It's pretty nice being at home, especially for this long. We haven't had to travel in a while, and it just gets you more in sync. And it's really exciting knowing that we're going to have all these fans. We were a little nervous. All the students went home for Thanksgiving, but it didn't really seem to matter. We had quite a turnout, and just playing in this gym and being at home is just a really awesome advantage, and I'm glad we got to do it, especially first time in history.
Yeah. I think we also get, for me, I'm very proud of it. It shows that we have, a lot of respect for our program and that we're willing to do what it takes in order to host regionals and to have that. And I think a lot of our MAC teams are also all right with playing here. So I think that helps a lot. I'm just talking to a lot of coaches, and they were saying that the gym is a nice environment, not a mean crowd or anything like that. So I think that's very helpful as well.
Coach Steinkircher came up pretty big tonight, especially because they were really keying in on Melissa and Abby a lot. As far as finding that secondary offensive output, what we comment just about Steinkircher's play tonight and how she did.
Yeah, first of all, that's a credit to both Abby and Hess because they do a good job of occupying those other blockers. And that's kind of what we expect out of our pins, that when they get their opportunities, when they have that just one blocker up or no blockers up in some cases, that they terminate. And Moody does a great job of kind of figuring out when that triple gets pinched in, the triple block gets pinched in, and finding a different hitter. And tonight that hitter was Audrey, and she came up big in game 2 with some huge swings, huge momentum swings. So yeah, she was a nice hitter tonight.
I have to add that when I pull all the blocks, it is the greatest feeling for me to see my pins terminate that ball when there's no blocks. It's awesome because it just goes straight down. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it every time.
It's pretty exciting.
I'm so excited.
You should get the half assist for that thing, right?
Yeah, we were gonna stat that on the team, but it's just another thing.
I always try to tell them that, hey, that was your point.
Me and Abby always give ourselves a little pat on the back.
Audrey does a good job of thanking you as well.
Yeah, she does.
Back to Audrey though, I feel like me and her have kind of been struggling a little bit lately, and this week at practice, I just really felt like this was going to be a great tournament for Audrey, and so I'm really excited that it's turning out like that. We've just really found our groove again, I think, and I'm pretty excited to see what she does tomorrow.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Thanks.